Hey guys, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. Real quick, I just wanted to say, whatever you've been through in your life, you can get through it. You can do anything. Anything. It's a choice. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. I'm vivaciously victorious. you know? I'm victoriously vivacious. No matter what, you're still here, right? Right? You're watching this. You can do anything you set your mind to. It doesn't matter what anyone has said to you your whole life or what they still say. You got to look at it like this. You got to step back and go, first of all, this motherfucker is saying what? And their life is what? Think about it. Oh, the things they're saying to you, they're talking about themselves because you're like, well, you're in your head, you're like, you're like that, you're like that, you're like that. Those are the things you do. But that's what we do though, right? I mean, I've done that. I do that. We don't realize it until we do. And then once we become aware of things, this is when change happens. If you want to. You have to want to. That's the kicker, right? So, I know I changed my shirt. I wanted to wear green. Yeah, and I was wearing this shirt, so I'm looking like I have a mirror right there, and it's like, this used to be not super tight because but it used to be a little more snug. But see, I've always been thin my whole entire life, right? Slim Shady. Slim Lady, not Slim Shady. I did a thing about that a couple years ago. My name is who? My name is what? My name is Slim Lady. Anyway, I've always been, small. That's just my type, my body type, my way I am. So then I've lost, so I'm probably a little over 100. I don't know, I'd have to weigh myself. A little over 100, I'd say up to maybe between 1 and 105 maybe. When I was down with my back, the little bit of muscle I had, I worked on that muscle for a long time, and then I stopped working out because I used to work at a gym for quite a few years, a couple different gyms, and so I got into working out. I was a skinny fat person then. He had like 30-something% body fat. It was pretty bad. They're like, you're a skinny fat person. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, what am I trying to say? That's a weird squirrel thing. I don't know why I went on that. I don't know. I guess, so I've lost a lot of the muscle that I had, and yeah, maybe this is why. Yeah, it got me down. Yeah, I would look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, so, I'm just getting older anyway, and it's like, man, I barely had an ass before. I've got no ass, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Arms flabby, skin's all I'm just like, what the? Oh. And it's hard for me to do that, and it takes a lot of work. But I have accepted now who I am, right? I accept myself as I am right now. Because we're more than just what our body looks like. It's getting past the human, I guess, and going to inside and accepting and loving yourself. I can walk. Thank you that I can walk. That I can sit here Indian style. Yay! Yay! Thank you I have food. Thank you I'm sitting in this bed I love so much. the most comfiest. Thank you for everything that I have. This might not be the idealistic thing that I want or want to be, because, I'm going to be on the road, but it's what I have now, and I'm thankful for that, because I could be living under a bridge out in the freezing cold and dead right now because it's so fucking cold. Snow and shit, and it's about to get really bad. We oh my God, what are we going to do with all these homeless people? Oh my gosh. Time to get on that. Time to get on that, Sirena. Get your fucking ass out there and get it done. I need a little help from my friends. Yeah, you don't have any. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I just, wherever you're at, whatever you're growing through right now, it'll be okay. Remember, darkest before dawn. I know we hate to hear that. Oh my God. Oh, it's always worse before it gets better. This is true, though. In my life, it's been. And I can only speak of my own self in my own life, but I don't know. I believe no matter the age, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, change is possible. I know it is. No matter what, if you've been a shit or a drug addict or whatever your whole entire life, you're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, you've always thought one way, you can change, you can do it. I know. I believe that. I believe in that, and I'm always going to hold on to that. That's another one of my superpowers. The belief in people. Because we come from one consciousness, right? We're all one. It's the one. The one, the one. As soon as you realize, and if you're churchgoers and in religious and all, I don't know, like I was just sending a message to somebody. I feel like everybody always has this sense of they're trying to get to God, and I want to walk with God. Oh man, we can do this. Oh, we can just walk. God's in you. It's the fear. It's the lack of. It's out of reach, and this is why the effery and the slavery with the church. I mean, we believe in God and we talk about Jesus, but they do not talk about Jesus and his teachings. If you really did, then you would know that the kingdom of heaven is in you. Jesus came and spoke, and they're like, oh my God, the Pharisees are, blasphemy, saying he's God, because God dwells in you. That's what Jesus was speaking about. Listen to Yeshua's words, please. And begin to realize what all that teaching is. To empower you, to bring you home to God within you, home to yourself. I love you. Namaste in this energy.